Good morning, everybody. I'm MJ. I'm the founder of Ulta Love, and I do tarot, yoga, meditation, longtime meditation and yoga teacher. And tarot, I started offering tarot over 4 years ago, so it's great to be here with you. There's the YouTube channel, online courses, merchandise, and of course, if you want a booking some yoga, meditation, or tarot, feel free. I just love reading the tarot, and 5 years ago, I was posting on my YouTube channel every day. Every single morning. I still do. I wake up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. People are like, oh my God, how do you do that? I'm like, I go to bed at like 7 or 8. It's not like I'm sleep deprived. I just got in the habit of doing that. A little antisocial. I'm working on that too. Anyway, it's a nice way to connect with you guys, and it's a fun a little bit of sprinkling of fun and entertainment in a world where I pray for peace and more love every day. And it's one of those radical things as far as like finding there's nothing like outside of us. There's only our ability to forgive and like let go inside our own hearts, right? And this is where discerning stuff comes in, because we can talk about things that happened to us in the past and recognize that those are the people, places, and things that shaped us and made us who we are. And even if they behaved badly, we can still love them. We can still appreciate them. We don't have to forget, and we don't have to take on or somehow be responsible for poor behavior. But the pain that was caused was transformational. And all the good, the bad, the light, the dark, like it's all within us. And every single one of us has the potential to forgive and let go. And, part of this is just because forgiveness makes us better people. Forgiveness offers us clarity. And that is the level of forgiveness of owning the totality of our experience. Right? And that's sometimes, I think, quite challenging for people, because it's painful, and it means all the darkness that we've projected on the world somehow has something to do with us. And in one regard, we're all responsible, culpable, and intertwined in pretty divisive, horrific systems, right? We all pay taxes, and we all on some level invest in the world. Anyway, wowzers, did I just have a little ramble sass? We're gonna just get into the cards. Like, in my own mental space, it was just like getting to the end of a road and like, were you going somewhere with that? I don't know. Love, peace, and happiness for everyone. Okay. Yep. So I've pulled the Chariot card so far. This is a nice card because I feel like some of us have been stuck in what we might consider holding patterns, like just the same pattern, or the mundane, the day-to-day grind, right? Or the same pattern over again in a relationship, or the same. So Chariot is like a freedom break energy to me. You're like, I'm out. I'm going to let spirit guide me, and I'm going to let the forces of the universe guide me forward. It's like, I feel like for some of you just had it, and you've got to, like, the freedom break has a lot to do with, freedom. But again, breaking certain cycles, breaking down those patterns, because that's a Wheel of Fortune as well. And this is, so I had a random insight, I think yesterday or the day before, where, you know how you're just like doing you and pretty mundane, boring stuff. And I had just this little moment in thought insert to my mind, and it was like, you're not in control. How dare you? I control it all. No, you don't. Like, you're not in control. And I think I was probably debating about monies and what would I do with all the monies, or like, or manifestation, or thinking I thought I knew one thing and then getting all these years later and be like, wowzers, do I ever not know nothing? Or does that mean I mean something? Double negative. It's like that paradoxical aspect of this existence, I guess. It's like, yes, we exist and we are here, and yet there's a finite time, a finite expression that we have contained in these little bodies, and what we get to do with it. And like, so much like, what do? You just sit around. It's like, well, yeah, but we're vibrating in the heart. So really, there's a lot of relating going on when we have times of solitude, or times where we're fairly isolated, or there aren't a lot of people in our lives, right? So the Chariot's guiding you forward. I did see that Wheel of Fortune here as well. Some of you guys some of you need this, actually, really desperately, in some senses. Like, there could be like imbalanced energies causing grief, causing upset in your reality. Temperance reverse would say, yeah, there's an emotional imbalance. Like, you're not able to refine, or you're not able to gain clarity with regards to that emotional thing. The Chariot is, to me, a very spiritual card, right? Like, you're being guided forward. You're being prompted by spirit to get out of there. There is two. There's the 9, the 10. There's 2 ten of coins that I saw as well. So there's a lot of money coming in. I feel like that came in recently, actually, with maybe a collective read or something. Maybe it was someone else's reading, but there is some of you, there's maybe a burden. You're carrying something, holding on to something. A war. I mean, it's funny, right? I'm looking at that 10 of Wands being like, sometimes this can be good stuff too. Like, we're holding on to the awards we won in the past, or we're holding on to, things we've created. And so there's no shame, except that those things that we're attached to from our past are actually pushing us down. They're beautiful. They're shiny. They probably weigh a certain amount, and it's all valuable. It's all valid. But look at this person. Like, when are you going to get out of child's pose, my lovers? Right? When are you going to... Oh, look. And that's a 10. Bosh. Shazam. Look. 10, 10, 10. And then a 1. Ace of... Some of you are... So, Chariot energy, right? And then this vibratory. So, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. The 10 of Swords is over. So, you've already finished the cycle. And I mean, the mental would be the first prelude to an energetic shift as well. And then the physical, right? Emotional, mental swirling into the energetics that then shapeshift and or create the physical. So the 10 and the 10 is an ultimate release. There's some stuff you've just got to let go of if you want to bring in the goods, right? If you want to bring in the good stuff. The Temperance here is also like taking time for ourselves, taking time... some of you might have like a garden, or this land, or maybe this is like a vision for some of you. There's like a vision of this garden, and there's mushrooms in it, and a deer, and very earthy, like maybe even like eco vibratory. Okay, so that's the earth pulsing, right? And it's like pulsing, pulse the mother, slow down, time in nature. Yeah, it's like and the Temperance reversed here. So I want to say, for some of you, there's definitely, you got to get outside. You got to go outside in nature. You might gain insight or value. There's something like emotionally benevolent. Look at that. And there's also this sense here of like, there's new growth, my lovers. There's new growth. So don't rush don't rush anything right now. Don't rush anything right now. It's almost like, okay, so there's these endings. Okay, clearly 10, 10, 10. What up? I feel like, okay, I feel like this stuff's coming in because you've already released, let go, moved yourself forward from a situation that was imbalanced and caused sleepless nights, whether work, friends, romantic, right? There's shitty dynamics, pardon my French, that you're like, I gotta go. I can't do nothing for this. You're taking charge, you're taking onus, you're, right? Like, claiming the direction of your mind, and then energetically there's like this releasing happening. These two first, and then the 10, because it's like there's this garden. It's like there's this thing that you're meant to create. So no doubt there's this 10 of Pentacles. But again, between now and getting there, there's some emotional stuff that may well come up, that just needs to come up to be released. And it's just like a refinement. There's like, some of you might feel rushed, and you don't need to feel rushed. Discernment, that's the word. There's something discerning about let go of this, embrace this, move toward this. Honestly, I'm getting this message of like, some of you are being guided to create something on the land, specifically the Palace of Coins, earth energy, right? Like a garden. Some of you might be gardeners, or just something really beautiful and magical and abundant, right? And I think that's the shift of the war cycles, where there's abundance in nature and infinite cosmos and in ourselves, right? To live in this fearful, sickly paradigm is not necessary. And it's a real shame to continue to see it. And yet the simple prayer and promise would be that we open up our earth and world and hearts, you know, for evolutionary leap, so that more of us can live in peace here. Oh, pray for peace for all and all the love. Namaste, my lovers. Have a gorgeous day. Peace out.